What's up, everybody? My name's Chance, and today we're going to be taking a look at an Obosh Boros human weenie deck. I don't know. It's got a long name, it's very complicated, but it's actually also very simple. So anyways, before we go and hop into what we're actually playing here today, the cards, the pizzazz of it all, right? I would like to remind everybody, of course, if you enjoy the video, please be sure to leave a like down below, as it does help each and every video. Hop down and leave a comment if you have any suggestions on this video, future videos, past videos, of course. Subscribe if you want to see more, click the bell icon, hop over to twitch.tv/drspilkin, toss a follow if you would like to see us live, and then of course down in the description, as always, there is a link to Discord. I recommend you joining us up. We have an interesting Discord community. We don't we don't talk a whole lot, but there's some fun people over there. Anyways, on to what we're playing today. Sorry, whatever, you know what it is. Obosh Boros Weenies humans. What inspired me, and why are we playing this, and why is it historic? Well, I got to thinking there's some pretty awesome anthem-like cards in historic, right? Benalish Marshal, Radiant Destiny, and I got to thinking about how could we play these in combination with some new cards, and really try to switch things up. So I built this deck out around Obosh and around 1-drop. So you'll see we have a whole lot of 1-drops in the deck, and I'll explain why it's split the way it is here in a minute. So whole lot of 1-drops, and Obosh was the main premise for this deck, right? And then I sort of got into this weird human tribal somewhere along the way, and then it kind of ended up working. So what we have down here in the white end, or the bottom of the white end, however you want to say it, we have Dauntless Bodyguard, 4 copies, Serra Ascendant, 4 copies, Soul Warden, 4 copies. I had 3 copies of Legion's Landing and 3 copies of Swallow Whole. Now, Dauntless Bodyguard, obviously, it's a 2-1 for 1 mana. That's pretty good. Also, it makes it to where one of your other creatures can be indestructible. That's pretty good, given you have a Serra Ascendant and, other things, Benalish Marshal. So, all around, just fantastic card. Obosh comes down, makes it deal 4 damage. It's just a great value card, honestly. And side note, it's only uncommon, so people, if you're trying to get into historic, there's a card to get. Anyways, Serra Ascendant, this card, I think we can all agree, is very, it's on the fence, okay? I'm not going to say it's great, because it's not a great card. It's kind of easy to stop. It's kind of easy to play around. It just, once it builds its momentum, it's very hard to stop. So, it's a very nice card. 1/1, has lifelink. Whenever you get 30 or more life, it turns into a 6/6 flying lifelinker. It just becomes huge, right? It's a whole problem. And then we have Soul Warden, which reads whenever another creature enters the battlefield, whether it's yours or your opponent's, you gain 1 life. So obviously that's going to be allowing you to stay healthy in all these aggro matchups, as well as help your Serra Ascendant get beefy. And then you'll notice that all of these cards are also human, so when you go to name your Radiant Destiny, you name it for, well, you guessed it, humans. Now, taking a look at Legion's Landing and Swallow Whole, the whole reason these 4 sets of cards are over here is because I was sort of iffy on all of them, right? Legion's Landing, I like it in the fact that, well, it can give you this pseudo land, right? Because you have all these weenies, and of course you want to be swinging in, and then it turns into a land that can give you more vampires and yada yada yada. You really don't want it to get that late in the game where you're having to pay 3 mana to create a vampire, because then at that point, you kind of lost it. Furthermore, the vampires aren't human, so they don't get the bonus from Radiant Destiny, and they aren't odd, so they don't get the bonus from Obosh either, so they're kind of just a nombo with the whole deck, minus the fact that it's a weenie card, and it does give you a land, and, that general stuff. So, Legion's Landing, didn't really love it in the deck. Whatever. Next, we have Swallow Whole, which, again, I was sort of back and forth on it. As an additional cost to cast a spell, tap an untapped creature you control, which, not too hard to accomplish, right? You just don't swing in with one of your creatures. Check. And then you exile target tapped creature. Now, the reason I say that I'm sort of iffy on this is there's actually a whole lot of creatures that your opponent won't be swinging in with, simply because they're ability creatures, right? They're utility. They're not meant to be swung in with. Priest is a good example. I'm not saying everybody's going to be running Priest of Forgotten Gods. It's just a good example in general. Furthermore, put a +1/+1 counter on the creature that you tap to pay the spell's additional cost, and that is, where the extra bonus for this card comes in. So, sort of on the fence about Swallow Whole. I do think it has a very strong effect for only being 1 mana, but I do think it has a very large drawback as well. And you got to think about it like which creatures just won't be swinging in, and then you'll never get a chance. And also which creatures have vigilance, which is like, you know, questing beast and that sort of thing. Anyways, looking at our red drops, we have Fervent Champion, which I think we can all agree is a very, very strong one drop. Not to mention it's human. It has first strike. It has haste. You know, you boost it up with Radiant. You boost it up with Benalish. Works with Obosh. It's pretty much a check across the board. Next, we have Thud, which is a very interesting card, right? It works great wonders with your Venerated Loxodon, your Benalish Marshal, and your Obosh, because obviously, well, you toss a 4/4 with Thud, and Obosh makes it deal double the damage, just a whole lot of damage. Same with Benalish Marshal, right? You toss it, deals 6 damage. It's a great way to end the match. Furthermore, it worked well with Claim the Firstborn. Now, Claim the Firstborn was one of those cards that I was sort of iffy on because Historic sort of ebbs and flows around what's spicy and what's not, what's working, what's not. So Claim I'm sort of back and forth on. I feel like it may be more of like a sideboard card, or if you're going to run Claim, maybe you run like 2 copies of Claim, 2 copies of Act of Treason to sort of, you know, off balance the whole what if situation. So Thud works great with Claim, but if you end up taking Claim out, you might want to take Thud out as well, because again, you're running Weenies, and while you tossing a Dauntless will deal 4 damage with Obosh, it, you know, anyways. And of course, you know, you're going to be buffing up your Weenies with Radiant and with Benalish and Unbreakable and Venerated, so they're going to get bigger. But again, Thud may not be nearly as good if you don't have the Claim, but I really enjoy Thud. 1 mana, sacrifice creature, toss it. Fantastic. Next we have Benalish Marshal, which again I think is a very, very good card. It's a 3/3, gives all your other creatures +1/+1. It's a human, so it abides to the Radiant Destiny. Yeah, it's just solid across the board, right? And then Radiant Destiny, I've already mentioned it very, very much. You know what I'm saying. Anyways, for those of you that don't know what this card is, for those of you that weren't playing Magic Arena when it came out, it's so fantastic. And for those of you that don't know what the Ascend mechanic is, basically if you control 10 or more permanents, and it does count lands as well, so count those when you're trying to figure it out, then you get this City's Blessing, which is, you know, Ascension, whatever you want to call it. And it's for the rest of the game. So if you lose one of those permanents, you know, somebody, Agent of Treachery steals your land, you won't lose Ascension, which is one of the better parts of Ascension, because honestly, let's be real, it's a little bit hard to get Ascended sometimes. You know, it's one of those things that, again, depends on the meta, depends on what's popping, because if aggro is, then it's going to be very hard to get it Ascended, and if it's not, then it might be a little bit easier, yada, yada, yada. Anyways, as Radiant Destiny enters the battlefield, choose a creature type. You're going to choose human, as I've been saying. Creatures you control of the chosen type get +1/+1, so it's going to buff everything up. It's an enchantment. It's a little bit easier to remove nowadays than what it was once upon a time, but, you know, still a little bit harder to remove than a simple creature such as Benalish Marshal. And it reads, as long as you have City's Blessing, which is the Ascend thing, right? They also have Vigilance, which is very huge, because then you can swing in with all your Weenies and have them to defend with. And, you know, that's just always great. Unbreakable Formation is going to give you that indestructible, you know, board wipe, anti-clear thing you need, right? Because nowadays in Historic, there's a lot of board wipes available to people, right? Then we have Venerated Loxodon, which hopefully everyone that used to play Magic Arena back in the Guilds of Ravnica days remember. It wouldn't be an intro, wouldn't be a deck take if I didn't mess up a word. Anyways, Venerated Loxodon going to be coming down, buffing everything up from the old mono white Weenies deck. It's a fantastic card. Well, it's pretty good, you know. In this situation, it worked very, very well because it's a 5 mana card, so it works with Obosh. It allows you to buff up all your 1 mana drops. It can come down for super cheap since it has the Convoke ability, and it's a 4/4, which means when you have Obosh down, just it swinging in is 8 damage, which is, you know, a force to be reckoned with. So, all that being said and out of the way, oh, also our lands. Okay, let me address this. Take these out. Take these out of your deck. Don't use these lands. I've been playtesting them, and God, I want them to be good. I really do, but they're not unless you're only playing creatures. Like only creatures. Okay? Don't play these, okay? Maybe in an Umori creature deck, but aside from that, There is just way too much of a drawback. So that's gonna do it for the deck tech, the intro, all that good stuff. Obosh Boros Weenie human tribal deck. It's so weird. Oh, Dragonmaster Outcast. I didn't even speak about this card. I'm on the fence about it. Okay, your dragon, since it's a token, is technically a 0 cost, so it doesn't get the Obosh bonus damage. But Dragonmaster is a human, so it will get the bonus from Radiant. You know, you're gonna boost it up with Benalish and Venerated, so it could turn into something, right? It's a 1 mana card, so it applies to the Obosh rule. And come mid late game, you're creating a 5/5 red dragon token with flying. So even if it doesn't get double damage, it's a 5/5 flyer that you get to create every single turn. So, you know, I was on the fence about it, but I'll leave that one up to you. If you have it, try it out. If not, don't worry about adding it. It's really not a big deal. But yeah, that's going to do it for the deck tech or deck breakdown. Sorry that I've been so tired in recording these. I've been recording them at night instead of in the morning, so you know, this is what you get, post-work chance. Anyways, we're going to go and hop right into our matches. A red. I don't know what is red, but I guess them. Sarah and some Soul Wardens. We'll keep it. We'll see how it goes. We'll see how the game flows. I always want to get the Soul Warden down first for obvious reasons, right? We need to gain how much? As long as you have 30 or more life, so you need quite a bit. What do they hit here? Non-creature, right? So they get Swallow Whole. You bastard. Yeah, that's the only card you can get. They're looking at our hand. They're like, what are you doing here? Nice. We can keep on casting these down, right? Alright, and then we can't swing in with the Soul Warden because their Kite Sail Freebooter is a little bit too big for us. That's okay. Our opponent is playing some kind of Gigantha deck. It's weird, you see Kite Sail Freebooter in a Gigantha deck, but you know, choose an online card name, spells with the chosen name can't be cast. Alright, so you're doing it on Sarah Ascendant, right? Yeah. Look at me being smart. Being a little smarty pants. My turn. Wow, that's just terrible luck. That's just yeah, it's really something. So we can swing in with the Dauntless Bodyguard because they're not gonna block with their meddling mage. Otherwise, you know, bad results happen for them. We're at 4 mana, so we're in this little weird awkward stage where we're looking for 1 more mana for the Obosh, but I also want more playables than just the Sarah Ascendant, so it's a little bit of a yikes, right? A little bit of a yikes. They're playing a Gigantha Kudro deck? This is so weird. so weird. Alright, so no blocks. We're taking the 5 damage. Our opponents got us here. They got us pinned. I think I do want to swing in here with all my creatures and get that land tapped. Or, you know, but pushed over. Y'all get what I'm saying. Do we make our Sarah Ascendant indestructible, or do we just go straight? I think we just go straight. And then we'll end our turn. Yeah, I don't think we can. We'll see. I don't think I can proc my Danto the first fort. Militia Bugler. Yeah, so they have this weird Gigantha humans deck. Alright, resolve all. I gotta say that meddling mage is a pain in my ass. Maybe we should find some ooh, shit. Hostage taker, that's not good. If we can't get something good here soon, we're gonna have to call it a GG. Alright, pass. I don't think we can activate this. Yeah, so it requires all that. Alright, we'll block a little bit of the damage. Back to my turn. So we can get down Obosh, but we can't get down a Saris. Man, they hit us hard with that meddling mage. They hit us hard. All right. Oh, okay. Forgot about the hostage taker. Now they just take our Obosh. This is not good. This is not good. Subject 89p13. Well, that sounds like a straight up experiment. Opponent goes first. Whatever. Kind of like the hand. We'll see how it does. How it do. I'm kind of interested in claiming the Firstborn Thud combo because I don't know how how efficient it is, if that makes sense, you know. All right, so right off the bat we get the Fervent down. Next turn we get you and you. You son of a bitch. You're ruining my plans. I needed that Sarah Ascendant to fully ramp up to the Venerated Loxodon. You cunt. Alright, take my Benalish. You son of a bitch. Alright, so we might be getting rid of the claims. There's a fuck ton of these control decks running around, which makes claims, unfortunately, very, very not good. Now, I could go for the Venerated Loxodon all tap here. I'm very tempted to. Just go ahead and get it out of our hand, right? Alright. It gives us a decent little bit of firepower on the board as well, right? 4, 6, 9, 11. You definitely want to activate that ability. What's more useless than 1 claim the Firstborn up against a control opponent? 2 claim the Firstborns. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, man. Oh, boy. Opponent didn't play anything. We're up to 4 mana though here, so if we can... Oh god. It's a bait, isn't it? Just going straight for the Obosh? It's like, it's gotta be a bait. We're about to send our units to death here, I think. Vraska's Contempt. Maybe not. Maybe not. Taking them down to 8. God. This is... I would like to say very exhilarating. Now, okay. I was gonna say one kind of nice thing is if we can get down the Obosh, that was lethal, right? Because we had 2 damage with each of them, which would have been doubled into 4, which would have equaled 8. But the unfortunate thing is, of course, that our opponent isn't gonna allow that. Now, one thing to note: these tokens do not count as. Yes, I want to target my vampire. Don't you worry about the dealio here, but the tokens count as 0 mana cost creatures, so 0 is even for everyone that doesn't know. Bordero, but it won't stay alive, right? Do they have enough to escape it? No. Well, that's unfortunate. It is what it is. Okay, we're going full blown vampire swinging, I guess, here. Wait a minute, Chance, you huge dipshit. They're about to escape the Euro, and then you... I know, oops. Okay, subject, shut up. I'm counting this as a victory. I'm counting this as a victory for the deck, but a loss for myself, okay? Just so we're all... God damn. This is not how it was supposed to go. Well, I mean, you make mistakes. This is what you get, right? All right, we're waiting. We're waiting. Damn, that's a whole like oomph situation. Oof. Oof, oof, oof. That would have been lethal, obviously. Obviously. I almost feel like we should scoop of shame it now, right? Almost feel like we should scoop of shame it. If we don't draw anything good here, I will scoop of shame it just so we're both okay. Good game. Oops. That way they know. That way they know. Atlas 13. That's good. Opponent gets to go first. We have 2 copies of Radiant Destiny and a Thud. Not too much mana either. And the opponent gets to go first. All very skeptical things, but no. Ooh, but we do have the Thud claim the Firstborn Wombo combo, so at least we can take their Soul Warden and Thud it back at them. Maybe take out a creature or two. We'll see. We'll see. We could always steal something else as well and then Thud it at the Soul Warden. So, you know, possibilities are really endless. Flourishing Fox Soul Warden combo is got me curious. It's got me curious. So you get in with the 2 damage. Fox does a little jig there. That creature. Sacrifice this creature. We do a little twofer. A little 2 for 1. Alright, 4-color cycling deck confirmed. I gotta get rid of these Ancient Ziggurats. I can't do it. They're not as good as what I thought they would be. Okay? They're just not. There's no point in claiming the Firstborn on their District God because it doesn't allow us to win. And if it doesn't allow you to win or get rid of something, don't do it. I don't like that. I don't like that one. Legion's Landing. Okay, well this is interesting. This is interesting. Oh, got a message. I'm gonna assume that's from Eva. Probably be a safe assumption. Yes, I want to claim the Firstborn on the Vampire. I guess I could have also claimed the Firstborn on the District God, and that would have flipped it as well, huh? Alright. Again, mistakes being made. It's okay. Yeah, damn. Chance, you're playing a little goofy here. We are gonna go ahead and activate it though. God, playing so goofy today. Oh, we gotta discard a card. Righto. Ooh, so it's a shrine deck. It's a shrine deck. Alright, so we can get down the Obosh, but I'm still a little worried for our creatures here. So instead we're gonna go for the Radiant Destiny. Human. Done. Still can't quite swing in. We have 5, 7, 8. So we need to get rid of the Ziggurats, and we need to... Well, honestly, we need to play smarter. That would be a huge benefit for us if I would just play smarter.
Here we go.
I want to get rid of the Teferi. I think it's probably worth it to send everything at him.
This is hardly my worst defeat.
I want to play with the shrines. I'm very... Ooh, Shrine City. Shrine City. Would I rather throw down a Marshal or the Obosh? Let's go for the Marshal. Well, thanks for the life gain. I do appreciate. These things are weird. Look at these little spirits. Like leaf spirits.
Sorry.
Very, very strange. Another T-Rary. God, I can't get enough of them. Can't get enough of them. I gotta say though, I really love the shrines. I like what you're doing with the shrines here.
Like it.
Bouncing the Soul Warden of all things. 6 or more lands, huh? We're currently only at 5, so that's a problem, obviously. Now we can swing it with the Marshal, but Marshal's gonna die. I do want to get this down, so I guess that's fine. We'll get this and this. Marshal won't die. Does have Vigilance now as well, which is super great, super fantastic, awesome. Swing in with both, I believe. Alright. So we're gaining tons of life off of them, which means if we get another Sarah Ascendant, at least it'll be flying. Flying mode activated, right? Has the potential to deal 10 damage. Or no, 12 damage, I'm sorry. I think this deck has the potential to be good if I could just stop playing it like a doofus.
I've got time.
Good old Platinum Angel coming down for our foe. Alright. Let's get it. Obosh. The Preypiercer. It's also 6 lands, which means our Dragonmaster Outcast is going to create, well, a dragon come our next turn. They have 4 creatures, which means they can kill something if they just all in on it, right? 6, 12. Thinking. I am thinking. If I throw in the Dragonmaster, though, they're going to block it with the Platinum Angel. Like, this just feels sort of bad, right? If I don't do anything, they're creating more creatures. It's going to be even worse come next turn. I don't love it. I don't absolutely love it. But, alright, so 3 are going to block on the Soul Warden, right? Platinum should go... Or vice versa. 3 are going to block on the Dragonmaster. And they're not going to block the Soul Warden. Huh. Alright, well, we're taking our opponent down to 16 health. That's decent. We might need some way to deal with fucking enchantments. This is something else. They are swinging in with the Platinum Angel. That's a surprise. Venerated Loxodon. I can't swing in with the Soul Warden. Like, I can't keep risking that. And if I swing with the Marshal, they definitely block it. I think what I do... Well, if I tap everything, though... They just get a free turn. Oh well. Hopefully this will be enough. We might want to throw an Embercleave in the deck, honestly. Right? Just as like a 2 of? Maybe as a 4 of? Who knows? Shit. Oh, we can't do Embercleave because of Obosh. That's right. Well, this is just an interesting match then, huh? You gonna bounce my Obosh? I got nothing but mana to spend.
This might be a bad idea.
Sarah Ascendant. Well, that gives us something to stop the Platinum Angel, right? Look at that beautiful thing. An 8/8 Vigilance Flying Lifelinker. Now that, ladies and gentlemen, is a way to win a match. Alright, so we don't have to swing in. It's going to be real annoying. God, I want to swing in though. Like, can we just overpower them? They don't have any life gain. They have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 creatures. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 creatures. So they're going to block at least all of them once. They're going to kill at least 7, 9, 11. 11 is enough to kill 2 or 3, 8, 3. Maybe like 3 creatures. Thinking. Because they're definitely going to Teferi bounce something come this next turn. I don't know if it's worth it. Honestly, I don't know if it's worth it, but I can't just stand idly by, you know? I can't do it. So they're going to block everyone at least once, right? That's what they're making sure, so that way no damage gets through. And then they're going to go back and decide who they can kill. No, they're just going to block everybody once. Oh, cool beans. Cool beans. Of course, we can still create that. Alright, well, we'll end our turn on that note. Just a game of huge life gains. Alright, so Tef is going to bounce something probably immediately here, right? That Sarah Ascendant. Oh, man. We get to start swinging in with that bad boy. Or girl. Angel, human, monk, whatever it is. Things are going to be a little dicey for Atlas here. But I gotta say, I'm having a lot of fun. The Shrines deck is awesome. They're bouncing Obosh. I mean, it is the most expensive card down there that does the most for us, so kind of makes sense. And if they have some means of countering it, that would be absolutely horrific, right? Claim the Firstborn. Well, you're not within the mana bounds that we can use. Come on, Obosh, don't get countered. There you go, baby. You just hit that field and you hit it running. Do we claim something here? If we do, they have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 creatures they can block with. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 creatures we can swing in with. Yeah, let's do it. Let's claim. Let's claim one of these little tokens. Swing low, sweet chariot. No, let's swing all in. Let's do what we came here to do. Oh bosh, oh bosh, oh bosh. And we have to remember, Sarah Ascendant is about to gain. Oh man, they're just out on it. Sarah Ascendant 16 damage to the face. Atlas 13. Not losing the game because they have the Platinum Angel, of course. But we're up to 75. We're up to 78. Are we gonna deck 41, 34? No, we're not gonna deck ourselves. How do we get rid of that Platinum Angel? You know, we don't have any targeted removal, do we?
I got this.
Oh no, we do. Oh, it's a matter of finding it. Shit. Well, that's not good. So we keep swinging in with Sarah Ascendant. We're going to swing at the Teferi. This way it prompts them to want to block it. Or, you know, lose your Teferi because I'm tired of this. Tired of these games you're playing with me, Atlas. Alright, so we take out Teferi because, again, they can't block with the Angel. Otherwise, well, they lose the game. Yeah, you're gonna make me discard that land? Fuck. Forgot they have the discard. We're almost to 100 health though, so that's good. And they're at -10, which means they will be getting, you know, back up eventually. Of course, we are still going to be slamming our Serra Ascendant. Ooh. Now, the only bad thing about this, of course, is it requires their target to be tapped. So I don't know how we get them to tap their Platinum Angel, given that they're not ever going to attack with it. So we're still stuck in the same loop, I guess. Swallow Hole, you're disappointing me. You're disappointing me. Excuse me. Excuse me. And they'll never get enough creatures by the time they lose, right? There's no way. No freaking way. Who are we giving an indestructible to? Our Serra Ascendant? Sure. Sure, whatever. I've never seen a game of Magic the Gathering so ridiculous. So all, I guess we're just waiting for one of us to crack, right? Atlas. I'm not giving up, man. I'm getting rid of that Platinum Angel some way, shape, form, or fashion, or you're just gonna mill yourself eventually, right? They're on 31. I'm on fuck. I forgot to make an extra Adante Vanguard token. Alright, well, keep on keeping on. This is both amusing and not amusing at the same time. How do we get rid of that Platinum Angel? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. They get to start removing stuff now. It's not good for us. They can start dealing, what, 4 damage every turn? Oh, baby. Just when you think you can't get enough. Yeah, I don't know if they actually have enough to where they can deal enough, right? Sure, get rid of Soul Warden. Alright, so resolve all here. That's like the least of your worries, right? You really should have targeted that Dauntless Bodyguard, if anything. Alrighty, well, right back to us. Doesn't seem like either of our decks is equipped to actually take out the other ones. They're down to 29 cards, though, so, you know. In the long run, we do win. And we're gaining, what, 32 health every turn now? This is insane. Yes, please kill your Platinum Angel. Let it be over. No, who are they actually doing damage to? I didn't get a chance to see. We'll resolve all. Where? What? Oh, alright, you finally got the Bodyguard. There you go. There you go. Slowly but surely dismantling me. Slowly but surely. I only have 2 more basic lands. We're down to 33. They're still at 28. Alright, we're good. Just want to make sure we're not passing them, right? Alrighty, opponent's going down to -104 and we're up to 242. Where are they dealing their damage this time? You gonna start taking out my vampires? Oh, you did dealing it to the face? Is that it? Yep, 4 damage to the face. Because that's going to do something. Now, I would also like to point out that they have 23, 27, 31 creatures. So if they can find some way, I don't know, you know, the big pig, boost all those creatures, that would be fantastic. That would be fantastic. I don't know if it would be enough, right? Because it only boosts up, what, +2? And we're to the point now where we're getting very close to 300 health. 270? Yeah. A few more turns of that, we'll be good. We have solid 300. God, I gotta say, I want to end this match, but I'm not conceding. You know, we've worked this hard. It's all or nothing at this point. But I gotta say, I'm running out of commentary because I'm literally doing the same thing over and over and over again. Oh, look at that! Venerated Loxodon. Chances getting some different cards. Yeah, baby. I don't think we really need to tap these Serra Ascendants, you know what I mean? Actually, you know what? Cancel. This is what we'll do. We'll go here, here, here. No. Swing in with these two, right? Get in the good old damage. And then what you do is you go here, tap. Boom. That's what you would do in an actual game. Now in this little magic fest that we have going on here, we're, you know, I guess we're just waiting. What can the opponent possibly have to kill us? Some massive board wipe, but we're still at 300 health. They do have 25 turns though to, like, you know, chip us down from the 300 health. Oh, quit giving me lands. Like, hell, if I'm gonna be in this hellhole, at least give me some playables. Alright, so 18 damage each, which is a hell of a lot. What does that equate to? That's 36. What did I say earlier? 32 is what we were doing? Anyways, we're up to 330 health, and our opponent's down to -180. This is, ow, insane. Insane, I tell you. They're finally getting smart and removing our vampires, but don't worry, we're kind of fine on vampires, right? Hey, Soul Warden for our opponent. I don't think it's going to heal them enough to keep them alive, given we ever do find a way to get rid of their Platinum Angel, but we'll see. We shall see. Dragonmaster Outcast. As if we didn't have enough flying creatures, we now have Dragonmaster. -206 and 366. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a 560 life difference here. Alright, it says there was a network error, but things seem to be going fine now, so not really sure what's going on with that. I don't have chat up, so I had it up, but I had to refresh it, and it seems to be working fine now, so I'm not quite sure. Let's go humans. It is the first time that's done that though, so maybe it was just bugging out there. I'm swinging with our two Serras, and our Dragonmaster Outcast wasn't quite big enough to live, so it's unfortunate, but you know, it is what it is. And now we're dealing 40 damage each turn, gaining 40 life. Still just waiting on our opponent. I actually don't think they can kill us now. Also, whoever chatted, I wish. Man, Twitch, you gotta get on the ball. There's literally no way for me to, like, see my chat if I refresh my page, which is a little, yeah. Should probably check the bitrate. That might have been the problem. Although it says it's fine, 4300. That's generally fine. I don't know. Not quite sure what happened with it, but if somebody wants to comment down below, let me know. By all means. Fervent, huh? Good old Fervent Champion. Not that he's actually going to do anything. But it's a card we can play. God damn it, my stubbornness. It just won't allow me to end it. How long has this match been going on for? 30 minutes? Oh, there we go. Now they're going to start drawing through their deck a whole lot faster. Hallelujah. Let's just hope they don't have any way of like putting their graveyard back into their library, because otherwise, you know what I mean? I will concede at that point. I'll be like, okay, fine, whatever. You got me. Thud. Thud. Huh. Huh. Thud. Everybody, Thud. Guess what card I didn't think about before? Fucking Thud. Fucking Thud. Thud, everybody. Is this where we end it? The 600 life difference, 246 to 446. Good game. Good game, Atlas. Good game. Oh, we got it. We got it. Oh, I'm like literally almost in tears. That game was breaking my mental health. So, what do I think of mono? Sorry, what do I think of mono? Never mind, that's a whole different topic. What do I think of Boros Obosh Weenies? That was a fun and great game where we got to explore pretty much the entire deck in one game, right? Oh man, that was crazy. Anyways,